Hello, Potato. We're here again, continuing on with this bin. I don't know that we'll finish it today, but we're going to come pretty darn close, I think. So, rather than me blathering at the beginning, let's just get started. We have Happy Meal toys. Pretty sure this is from that Disney Atlantis movie, the same one that she is from. Yes, I still have some of those off to the side there. I think they've shown up in the side of videos for. Do they? I thought it was a pullback. It's not a pullback. And the claws open and close, but they seemingly not on their own. Is it? Oh, okay. There you go. You have to push the little tail of it. There we go. Isn't that thrilling? This is Happy Meal, right? Drain after each use. Does it spray water? Oh, it does. It does. Right there and there are little holes for water to come out. So I think this is like a bat. Like you dip it in water and like suck the water in and then push it back in to squirt it out. Oh, now I think I've broken it. Oh, yeah, because look, it goes out quite a bit. So you would put it in your water, suck the water up, and then spray it at your enemy. That's cute. Not cute enough to think to escape going back in the box, but cute. And then I'm thinking from the same line, because I think she's from Atlantis, right? And what does she do? Does she drop something? She has a little hatch on the bottom. Oh, she's an ink stamper. Let's close that up. I do not want to ink stamp all over the tablecloth here. And, oh, here we go. Have a piece of paper towel. Let's see if she still works. Well, if by work, I mean rip up the paper towel. Nope. Well, it looks like she just like left little oil drops. Looks like little splatter marks. So much for that. Alright, next we have... looks like a little magnet dangler of Watto from Star Wars Episode 1. Everybody's favorite Star Wars episode. We just finally watched Rise of Skywalker the other night on Star Wars Day. And I don't think it was that bad. I definitely have opinions about Rey as a character, but I don't think she's like the worst thing ever. She's no Anakin. Of course, I think ultimately, part of the problem with Anakin was just you knew where that was going to go. There was no suspense in the prequels because they were prequels. You knew what was going to happen ultimately. All right, next we have an Autopia car from Disneyland. This, I'm guessing, must be shortly before the, was it the Chevron deal? Well, because remember for a while, Autopia had Chevron cars as the vehicles. I'm thinking this is before that. Do we have a year on this? The Autopia cars, Disneyland. Number 2 is one's called Dusty. No, but it is Chevron. It's presented by Chevron. I thought they had the little faces on them. Oh, it's a pullback, too. That's nice. That's nice. We've also been watching our way through Community on Netflix. Haven't watched it in a while. And, yeah, it's good to see it again. All right, next we have a little bear. Don't know why. Don't know how. Don't know who. But it's a little bear. Probably a carnival prize. And next we have some old rubber gloves. Do you know where the old rubber gloves are going to go? That's right, the trash. I don't know why they got saved to begin with. Alright, so here's some stuff that's maybe a little bit more interesting. Got an alien action figure. Got more aliens today. These were, I think these ones I got at KB. They were for, I believe, an aborted Aliens cartoon series. I think I mentioned it before when talking about the cargo loader from Colonial Marines game. These were from, I think, there was going to be a cartoon series based on aliens, because, you know, that's what you did in the mid-90s. You had, you know, your, maybe even in the 80s, you had your you know, RoboCop cartoon, and you had your Rambo cartoon, and so why not aliens? I mean, heck, now we have isn't there a Fast and the Furious cartoon now? I assume that's why there was Happy Meal toys, because I can't imagine they were doing Happy Meal toys for actually a Fast and the Furious movie. That would be horribly inappropriate, I would think. But he's got grabbing action. And I believe if you dunk his head in water, he will spit. You can hear the hiss of the air. These are cute little figures, honestly. The sculpts, I have, I think, a few of them in here. Hopefully we'll find them all in the same box. But there was more of them apparently made that I never got, and I never even saw. I saw them, I don't know, in some documentary, or maybe it was a video online. I don't know. Alright, what else? Got a bunch of stuff tangled in a basketball net here. Let's see if we can't untangle it. There we go. Okay, we've got a clip-on of a character that I don't recognize. She says that she is from DC Comics. She's a Burger King toy of some sort. She has the Burger King logo on her. But yeah, I have no idea what character this is. I'm assuming from the art style, she's from like Batman the Animated Series or something? Or something of that ilk. Do we have a year on here? That's not a year, it says 18. 2000. So, was Batman the Animated Series still on in 2000? Because art style wise, she looks like that. She also looks incredibly mucky. I don't think she's supposed to be that charcoal colored. Alright, and then the thing it was stuck on is a basketball hoop with no backing to it. That'll probably go in the trash. And we've also got a Tiny Toons Adventure toy from, I'm guessing, McDonald's? 1993, half the McDonald's. Yep, so that's probably one of the older things we've looked at in here today. Or even this whole time. 1993. So that's an almost 30-year-old Happy Meal toy. I guess Hulu is reviving the Animaniacs, which is unfortunate because I don't have Hulu. So presumably from around the same era, we have this little guy. This is a Kinder Surprise toy. I know, because it says Ferrero on it. Yep, it's a little biting plant which comes apart if you try to use one hand on it. But don't worry, it's not broken. I didn't break it. It still works. It's just not so easy to manipulate with one hand. And I found my, let me tidy it up a little bit. There we go. My graduation tassel from high school. Yay! Suppose I should keep that. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to finish this bin today. We've already gone too long on little stuff. We've got a Jibba Jabba, an alien Jibba Jabba. So if you don't remember these, I've actually got a big one of these up on the shelf next to Pikachu. Jibba Jabbas were one of those heavily advertised toys in the 90s that they made look really exciting in the commercial when they don't really do anything. Because here's what it does. Let's see if it still works. Yep. And on the big ones, the full-size one, if you do it sideways, it also makes a different noise. But isn't that awesome? I undoubtedly got this one because there's an alien. And I like aliens. Alright, moving on. Got a bag. What's in the holiday market bag? Oh, it's another Exo Squad! Yay! The ones I have so far found, I have put up on shelves. So, the little ones at least will definitely get put out. I don't know, well, let me put this one back together. Hold on a second here. There we go, he's all back together. I wonder why I bagged him up and not the other ones from yesterday. So I wonder if that means the other bags in here are also these things. Yep. I think it's another one of the villains. you know, I looked up the names of the ones I did yesterday, and I'll probably do that again today. So probably says on the bottom of the screen here who this is. But I forgot to look up like whether they were villains or heroes, or because I know this is Draconis. I'm going to assume with a name like Draconis, he is probably not a good guy. But he's got a little bolo launcher here, which I would think would take some skill to fire off properly, because if you only fire one side, it's going to just stick or fall out. He's got a missile fist here that launches off. He's got his gun. And again, like the other one, it's got the legs open up so the character can climb in and out. And these are in fact by Playmate, which explains the kind of overall cheapness of them. But they still have nice detail, which, I mean, I guess that's not totally out there for Playmate. I mean, the old Ninja Turtle toys were Playmate, and they weren't bad. He's got his little crystal on the back here. I didn't look up what those were either. This was kind of because it has like little manipulators on the front. I'm wondering if this is meant to be like an underwater one. Because I know like JT's is supposed to fly, that one with the wings on it yesterday. So I wonder if maybe this one's supposed to be like a submarine one. Because it kind of looks, to me at least, it has kind of an aquatic look to it. I don't know what you think. But to me it looks kind of aquatic. Alright. What else we got? I think we have another Exo Squad here. Yep, we do. It's one of the bigger ones. Up we go, up we go. This one has a big crystal for it. Alright, let me see if I can get her back together real quick here. There we go, all back together. Alright, so I'm thinking this is some sort of a maintenance E-frame. Should call them the correct thing, they're E-frames, not mechs, even though they are mechs. Because I see we have like a little fueling pod here, it looks like. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a welding torch, never mind the missile on top of it. But when you press down, I think... I thought it... Oh, it's on here. Yeah, the big one yesterday made noise too, and I didn't realize it until I was taking pictures. Let's see, also makes, I think, fire noises here. Yep. Got a little working pincer. This is the humans. I'm pretty sure it's one of the good guys. I don't think there were any human villains. I believe when you press the thing here, the hatch here pops off. Let's see if it still works. I think it's actually supposed to fly off. I think that's why it was detached in the bag, in the bin. And then on the back here, we can get it to sit up a little bit more. We have the diagnostic station, and of course the giant version of the crystal, which falls out, I think, if you breathe on it too hard. And this is apparently where I decided to store all the extra weapons. Yep, everybody's guns are in the diagnostic station, which is probably a good idea because they didn't get lost, did they? Yep, but I'll look up again who she is, and I think I can get her up on the shelf too. I don't think all these will be able to go up on the shelf. I think some will end up having to go back. I'm pretty good with the little ones. I think the little ones will be fine, but these big ones aren't all going to be able to stay out here. Next we have, I don't know what this is from. I think it might be Diablo. Because it kind of feels a little bit like those StarCraft figures. I think this might actually be Diablo. And if it is, then it's not going to have any information on it as to who made it, because those other StarCraft figures didn't. But I'm going to say that's Diablo. I don't have the box handy to double check with, but I'm going to say that's who that is. That's Diablo from the original Diablo. And if I'm wrong, if I bothered to look it up, if I'm wrong, well, you'll see it on the bottom of the screen when I try to figure out who he actually is. Yeah, we're going too long. Let's do one more thing and we'll finish the spin-off tomorrow. Alright, two more things, because here is the stand. Oh, you know what? That backboard I found a couple weeks ago probably went to this, and I think I threw it away already, so guess this is going to go with it. Alright. One more thing. And that's going to be this. And I hope it's still... So let's move the devil here and see if we can't get a little more space for our Starship Trooper Bug here. I don't remember what these were called. But yeah, he's a little bent, unfortunately. But he still stands. Yeah, I think these made noise too. But there's a button on it. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Yep, the bugs from Starship Troopers. Which is, the first movie is a fantastic science fiction action satire. And the sequels are all frankly kind of rubbish. But the toy is really, big and impressive, I thought, at the time. I don't think I ever bought any of the other Starship Trooper toys. I think I bought just this one. Because, that looks cool. Unfortunately, I don't have shelf space for this. This is something that would be nice to keep out, but it's gonna go back in the box. If you read the book, you'll know the book has nothing to do with the movie, which is, I think, fairly common with Heinlein books. Because Puppet Master is Heinlein too, isn't it? And that has a passing resemblance to the book. I guess it's like The Shining, though, right? I mean, you can enjoy the movies for what they are, and the books for what they are, and other than inspiration, they really don't have a lot to do with each other. But that's where we'll finish it up today. We'll finish up with our Starship Trooper Bug. So yeah, we found a couple more Exo Squads, some Jibba Jabba, another alien item. And tomorrow we will definitely finish this bin. There's not much left in here. So there's one more bag and some loose stuff. Maybe some Happy Meal toys. Hopefully the missing weapons for all the Exo Squad figures I found yesterday. And yeah, so that just leaves me to say to you to please wash your hands carefully, wear your mask when out in public, practice your safe social distancing, and stay healthy. And I will see you in the next video.